Hello. Let me just get the background music on. We are a little bit later today because I was having some technical difficulties, but we are live and direct. We are live on the channel now, so that is what matters. And we are catching a little bit of a Bitcoin dip, aren't we? We're catching a little bit of a Bitcoin dip as we speak. Yeah. Can we settle down in around here soon, maybe? Let's see. But yeah, we are getting a Bitcoin dip as we speak. How was your weekend? What have you guys been up to? Do let me know in the chat, of course, as usual. Have you taken any long positions? Have you taken any short positions? Bobby says money deposited to BLOFIN, just waiting for Stonksy Black Friday deals. Nice, mate. Love it. Absolutely love it. Nick, how we doing, mate? Great to see you. Well, I can tell you, Bobby, the Black Friday deal will be starting on Friday. So obviously, we've got this Friday and then the run up to Black Friday, haven't we? Because Black Friday is a week on Friday. So I can give you that nice little information there, Bobby, that it will be starting on Friday. So yeah, get ready, mate. Get ready. It'll be great to finally have you come on board. But yeah, Bitcoin taking a little dip. Reached 93k overnight, didn't it? Well, not even overnight. It was last night. Pushed up, and then we are coming back. This is only on a 5-minute time frame, but can we maybe find something around there, perhaps? Maybe slow down in and around there. This seems reasonable to me. But yeah, do let me know what you guys have been doing. Last week was wild, weren't it? Last week was absolutely wild. And yeah, I'm thinking that we're going to get something similar this week, but I don't know if we'll go, oh, not this again. Only just started the stream. Oh, man, hang on. 1 second, guys. Really, because yeah, it just keeps freezing. Now on the operating system I'm running off. But yeah, Bitcoin took another little dive there, hasn't it? As we've just come on stream. But yeah, last week obviously we took a massive plunge. And if you actually zoom out, say let's pick the 1 hour. We've somewhat settled, but we are also still failing to gain strength. Now, as you can see, obviously over the weekend we remained pretty flat, didn't we? We remained pretty flat in here, but then we did go on to make another low. And as you can see, we've kind of rounded off on this bit again. We've rounded off. So I'm kind of unsure on the actual direction on which we're going to go as it stands. I would like to favor up, because in terms of a liquidity sourcing point of view, the liquidity now above there from the last few hours, above here, obviously leading into there, above here, like there is just so much upside liquidity ready to be taken. I would like to say, that we will go and source that liquidity to the upside. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm optimistic about this week. I'm thinking obviously we could get another push down. But my underlying feeling says, don't give people what they wish for. And I think a lot of people, if you asked them 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, would you bid 93, 94k? A lot of people would have said, yeah. Now that we're here, I think a lot of people have shifted the targets to down, haven't they? Further down. Are we still in a bull market? Everybody talk about Bitcoin closing below weekly 50 EMA. Oh, that was a spike down, weren't it? Oh, we're hammering to the downside now. We're hammering to the downside. Don't get me wrong. That is That is definitely one key piece of data for sure. Yeah, I mean, we haven't closed below the 50 weekly moving average since like 20k, I think, and we have tested it on multiple times on the way up. But I wouldn't place my whole kind of cycle theory just on the 50 weekly moving average. It definitely is one form of trend and one piece of information that you can look at and say, well, this has been, you know, an indicator of kind of high time frame lows, and obviously where the lows have been putting in. But I don't think I would kind of pin my whole cycle theory on it. I think you can very much still be in a bull market for where we're at right now. I think depending on, obviously, if we dip into the 80s, the question then becomes, does, say, a bounce towards 100, maybe 110, whatever, become like a complacency bounce, or does it become actual like momentum? Afternoon, Wiz, need any wisdom? Oh, you want to come on? Yeah, man, yeah, I'll fire you over your link if that's what you mean. Absolutely, yeah. Hang on. Let me fire you over the link. There you go, if that's what you mean anyway. If not, don't worry. But if you do want to come on, yeah, mate, of course. Good afternoon, Florin. How we doing? And Gonksy says afternoon. So good afternoon to you, legend. How are we? Yeah, we are hammering to the downside now, aren't we? And I don't think probably it's been helped with the sell-off on the S&P from this morning. As you can see, this was selling off all morning in futures. But that's kind of subsided, and now Bitcoin's catching it up somewhat. I think, yeah, overall, I mean, I would like to see a bounce, low time frame here. I think this makes good sense for a bounce. We can hope anyway, can't we? We can hope. If it obviously continues rallying down, then we could maybe come for further lows. There just doesn't seem to be any sign of strength, does there? Oh my God. That is like one fast sell-off. Wow. Pedro, good afternoon to you, sir. Jesus. Yeah, I mean, we just aren't getting any sign of strength, are we? Hey, here he is, Mr. Purple Background.
Hello, Mr. Dave. How are we?
Yes, I'm very well, mate. Very well. Yourself? You okay?
I'm all right. I mean, I've had better weekends. I mustn't lie, but yeah. Obviously, as I mentioned to you this morning, I managed to chip a tooth at the back of my mouth, which is annoying. And I imagine expensive.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so I've got the dentist tomorrow morning, which I A, despise, and B, I despise the cost of it. So definitely going to have to be winning a few trades to do that. I quite like the idea of doing a little challenge. Obviously, I like challenges, so it might be see what I can trade to pay for
new tooth.
Yeah.
Or tooth filling.
Yeah, I might call it chipping away and set like the number. I've got a feeling a number in my head that I think it might be, and I'm pretty sure it begins with like a 6 or a 7, which, yeah, not fun. I've not even looked at Bitcoin this afternoon.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, we're pressing to we've literally just rugged in the past half an hour, 45 minutes.
I should have shorted. Oh man. We had a horrible week last night before bed, didn't we, on ETH? Like ETH had that wick all the way down on the 15-minute to
no, I didn't even see that. Oh yeah, all the way down towards 3k. Yeah, finally. Well, that's been the level, hasn't it? Like, I mean, even if you look back to Friday, obviously when we sold off, we still didn't come and sweep that 10th of October. Oh, sorry, not 10th of October. What was the wick? This wick here. Sorry, from earlier in the month. That's not 10th of October. That's the 4th of November. We still didn't come and sweep that. But as you can see, I mean, that is a crazy wick, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of torn as to what I think. I mean, you look at that now. If you zoom out on the hourly again, you know, we've rallied and then just failed to capitalize again. You know, we've put in another just kind of dead cat bounce and fell off. But I am looking at it now and thinking, I mean, this, I don't know why I didn't long it. I was staring at this last night and we finally swept the yearly open. And I was going to long it, but I thought I'm not longing it before bed.
It's I was tempted. I had some long orders on ETH, but they were down in like 2.8, whatever. Obviously, we've seen the VIX is up 5.6% today. Stonksy's still green on the VIX, which I think, to be honest, I've learned now when Stonksy goes green on the VIX, don't hold anything and just long the VIX, not financial advice.
But I mean, I'm looking at all this and you're thinking, how long a short's going to get away with it? Like literally the whole way down. The whole way down, it's just been short any sort of bounce and be rewarded. I mean, look at literally look at all this. Like literally the whole way down, just any bounce short and you get away with it. Surely from a liquidity aspect, there is massive gain from going up and clearing out some of them. But I mean, do we come and maybe target the lows first, because this is really pressing to the downside now, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, gold's fallen off as well on the 5. Has there been some news or something? Weren't we expecting a lot of data this week?
I don't think there's been any news, like, unless I missed something. No, I don't know, unless I missed something at past. I haven't. I'll be honest, I haven't checked the what we're in for this week yet. I haven't checked.
We've got. I don't think we've got any data today, but yeah, gosh, it's we've got non-farm, haven't we, on Thursday?
And then obviously we've got Nvidia earnings on Wednesday.
I saw. Did you see Peter Thiel has offloaded all of his Nvidia?
No.
Yeah. Pretty sure my camera is slightly wonky, but
I mean, this is literally just one big nuke, isn't it? That is just
Well, it felt like this morning when I saw it that it was being walked up for something. Like it just felt not natural.
Yeah.
Forex Factory appears to be down.
I mean, we don't really have a lot to deal with in terms of obviously recent PA, because we are just into basically what we formed last night. To the left hand side, obviously we have got levels lower. I mean, I was kind of expecting maybe just maybe a bounce towards 98, 99, 100 to clear out some of them, obviously some of them lower highs, and then slam it into resistance and then maybe continue down from there. But at the moment, I mean, it looks like it's just hammering to the downside.
Yeah, it's
obviously the S&P is selling off as well. It's been selling off all morning, hasn't it, in futures?
Well, it climbed overnight though, didn't it? Because I had some fantastic levels marked out on S&P. I am still in a long on S&P, although mostly out of it. But yeah, Stonksy's on the 5 minutes just given the red arrow.
Right. Okay.
Where are we? Oh yeah. Oh. I actually have a little pocket lined up that we are coming quite close to. So I may put in a long order there.
Crypto winter soon. I would say we're probably already in the middle of it, mate. If we're getting one, I'd probably say we're already in the middle of it. I mean, when you look at this, Christ.
What's this? Sorry, what are you looking at?
Just looking at Bitcoin, just like. But I mean, yeah, when you look at it, there's not really. The problem is you don't really have that far down to go from here. Well, you do and you don't. Obviously, you've got areas in the 80s, areas in even in the lower 90s that we haven't tested yet. But ultimately, the big level would be a test of 70, 74, 76k again. Because if you go below there, then obviously all hell opens, because you simultaneously go below macro SR and Sailor's average entry. I mean, personally, I just can't see it coming to that just yet, because I don't know. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me, to be honest. It doesn't make sense. But then at a standpoint, I suppose it does. I mean, you know, it's been a long time rally on Bitcoin. I think everyone was obviously hoping to offload the bags in Q4, wasn't they? So they kind of just ruined that idea for everyone. So now people have obviously had to say, you know, you have it cut for a loss, or you shift your targets to some Q1 2026 hopium. Oh my god. Look at it. I mean, that is a disgusting... Look at that hourly candle.
Horrible, isn't it?
That is disgusting. That is crazy. That is crazy. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking anyway, is obviously... I mean, we should... You look at it and you think... You've got to protect this low, obviously, for, you know, for a bullish standpoint, you've got to protect this low, because for some sort of strong bounce to happen, you have to put the low in at some point. So a low has to be put in. So from a bullish standpoint, obviously, we want this low to be protected, and obviously you want to not really go too close to it as possible. So around here would obviously be optimal for a bounce. You can see kind of yesterday, again, very, very, very low time frame and not really much to go off, but you can see obviously kind of a little tiny bit of SR in here around just above 94k. So you do want this to be protected, obviously, from looking from a bullish standpoint / obviously bounce standpoint. But apart from that, I mean, there's not really much else to say, because it looks like obviously sellers still have control of the market. And the unfortunate thing is we're kind of at the mercy of the stock market as well, aren't we? You know, because even if obviously we have some strength coming, if the S&P gets another blood day, and a pretty bad blood day, it's obviously going to drag us down with it. So yeah, just kind of play it by ear really. But we are we're kind of testing where it needs to be tested at the moment. As long as we hold it, I mean, hopefully we can rally back throughout the rest of the day.
Oh, I'm quite counterbalanced now. Well, I'm in a few shorts as well as longs.
I mean, look at that on ETH. Jesus.
ETH is horrible. ETH feels bad.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is, I mean, I'm looking at it and basically just trying to justify a bounce because
shooting up.
Because we should bounce. That's basically what I'm trying to justify it as. Like we should bounce.
Pump Fund looks horrible. Oh, that is horrible.
My God, look at everything.
Look at Pump Fund.
I tell you what, did have a good weekend. Was Aster. Aster is actually probably one of the better looking coins in the whole space, because of the structure it's built. So if you actually go and look at Aster, and I'll be honest, I kind of was asleep at the wheel with it. I wasn't really looking at it.
Yeah,
if you actually look at Aster, it looks like it's put a bottom in, and obviously we've had accumulation in here for a couple of weeks. I mean, that is a strong range built, and then obviously now it's testing the upper bit of the range here, as you can see. And then
Zen's having a good day.
Yeah, and the next level will be towards 150. But kind of Aster, for me anyway, went under the radar. I wasn't really observing it that much, but I mean that is accumulation if you've ever seen it, because it's had its sell off.
Uni's still hot as well.
Jesus Christ!
But yeah, Zen's up 20 today.
That is brutal.
Yeah,
still in it.
I'm liking along on the S&P.
Yeah. I mean that would be good for us. I mean that would be good for Bitcoin.
Yeah, I've got a little liquidity zone marked out at 730.
It just doesn't seem to be stopping.
And then a bit lower on NASDAQ. We'll ask our spicy friend what he's looking at as well, because I think he's looking at. But yeah, I'm excited for Thursday, Dave.
Yeah. I mean, for anyone, obviously no one knows,
No.
but Wiz is coming to do an in real life stream, an IRL stream with me in person.
The Wiz and Dave show. We're gonna do some chaos.
Yeah, it should be fun. It should be fun. But yeah, we're gonna do an in person stream. Let me know your thoughts again in the chat too, guys. Make sure you drop a like. Make sure, of course, you get your voting on the poll. According to my research with AI, and if it's true, I'm not too worried about MSTR scenario. So this is coming from Dan, Savvy Dan Sev. Bitcoin 70k, MSTR still strong, only paper losses. Bitcoin 60k, bigger hit, but Bitcoin value still far above debt. No margin calls, no forced selling.
It's the interest payment. I think that'll be the issue on it because
I mean, how much? Oh god, my back is killing from this chair.
I think he's paying. What is he? He has to pay something like, isn't it like over $70 million a year? Just
how much did they buy last week? How much did he announce that they bought last week? Have they said it yet?
I don't know.
Oh, see that? Yeah. I mean, bloody hell. So what did they get? Average of 102. That is brutal.
I'm
so
basically long Bitcoin.
Yeah. What I was thinking was that obviously they done that new raise, didn't they, last week for STRC or whatever it was? Sorry, STRD or whatever that new one is.
STR something.
Yeah, STR something. So I was thinking maybe that they was issuing that to then obviously have money to make these, to make these repayments, which obviously isn't the case because they went and they've gone and blown it all, and already they are minus 10% nearly on that trade, well, on that buy. So that's what I thought they was doing. I thought they was doing that raise to give themselves kind of some room going into next year to make some, to make some interest payments. I mean, yeah. Personally, I don't actually think he's going to be in that much trouble unless things get really, really bad. I think he's kind of all right. What I would say is he's kind of pinned all his hopes on that Bitcoin continues its 4-year cycle, which I think is an interesting point that a lot of people are forgetting. So a lot of people obviously think the 4-year cycle is dead, but Saylor has pinned all his hopes and his theory and his buy-in on the 4-year cycle because the majority of the debt payments are due in 2028, which obviously, as a 4-year cycle standpoint, would put Bitcoin in a bull market. So I think that's quite interesting, obviously, for where they're at. And a lot of people obviously think that the 4-year cycle is dead. That may actually not be the best thing because, yeah, like a lot of their debt payments are due in 2028, obviously, which on the 4-year cycle will put Bitcoin in a bull market. What I would say on the 5-minute is this selling looks very, very strong, but also maybe exhausted because we are right in the depths of the outer channel on Stonksy. But I mean, this is just absolute chaos. Oh, look at it. I mean, look at it go.
Send it down to the pits.
It's just absolutely hammering it down, isn't it?
MSTR looks horrendous, doesn't it?
I think everything just looks horrendous.
194. So anything that's actually, what are stocks doing pre-market? Microsoft, Tesla looks fairly grim.
This looks like it's just gonna. This looks like it's just gonna go for the low now, doesn't it?
Apple, I still like an Apple short. If Apple gets a nice push up, Google's up, but Google's erased all of its pre-market, hasn't it?
Did you see that Buffett bought Google?
Yeah.
That was interesting because
imagine he sat on cash for so long just to top blast Google.
Yeah, I mean it's a bit of an odd decision, isn't it? Considering obviously like a value investor. I mean, where is the value in that? I think that's really odd. Quite interesting, but odd.
What's the worst? I shorted Eli Lilly, Rocket Lab. I had a fantastic day on Friday. It was Victoria's Secret is still up. This chart is the most detached from reality I've ever seen. Are we
gonna do something here? Do you think? I mean, the S&P is just applying so much pressure in it. It really is.
What's Coinbase Coinbase. Coinbase looks horrendous. Circle's actually seems to me like a touch wood. Obviously, I don't want to speak too soon. It feels like it's finding a bottom.
I mean, it got hammered, didn't it? It just kind of, it was weird as well with Circle, because it kind of just got hammered out of nowhere. Like it had its earnings, it had everything, and then it just plunged below 100 just out of nowhere.
Yeah, I kind of want to bid it at some point soon because it feels like it's got a nice. For me, I'd like to bid it sort of in the 70s.
I mean, this is. Let me know your thoughts in the chat, but I mean, this is approaching real danger for Bitcoin now. I mean, we could easily slide to 91, 90k from here. If I mean, look at that. That is absolutely shocking, isn't it? Look at this. Look at the state of that on the. I mean, that is literally just like unstoppable unload into the market. Oh, here we go. There we go. We've literally just banged the yearly open there. Look at that. Pinpoint. Like, look at that. That is literally just pinpoint in the yearly open and bounce strong.
I might have a little bid.
I mean, this is the point really, obviously, where we want to see it bounce. Just pin the yearly open, bang on, and then obviously it would protect these lows, and maybe that would form obviously some low for us. But I mean, yeah. Apart from that, we'll just have to wait and see. But let me know in the chat, what do you guys think? Of course, make sure you get your like on the stream. Make sure you vote on the poll. Let's see where we're at. We got 27 likes. That's shocking. That is shocking. Make sure you scroll down, hit the like button. Come on, 28 viewers and 7 likes. That is abysmal. Please do drop a like. Just scroll down, hit the like button. It does obviously help the stream out. Get your vote on the poll as well. Currently down is winning.
That is. Everyone needs to pull their finger out. I tell you what, this Eli Lilly short is fantastic. If we get a proper market nuke,
yeah.
God, bring the blood. But I longed a load of stuff on Friday, which was nice.
There you go. The S&P's coiling up now, maybe for something. I mean, I had a zone of relief marked out at 6737 down to 6720, and we're about to enter that zone. I might get tagged into a long in a minute. Look at that. Why did Bitcoin do that? I mean, yeah, why Bitcoin? There's just the sell is simple supply and demand, isn't it? The sellers remain in control of the market. So yeah, like there's not enough buying pressure to send it back up is the simple answer. Either that, or obviously the market makers are just enjoying absolutely wrecking everyone. I read on Twitter BlackRock transferred Bitcoin and ETH to Coinbase Deposit. It's all psyops, that I think. No, I mean I just think anything like that is all psyops, isn't it? Like,
thing is as well, is BlackRock are buying it on behalf of clients.
Yeah, I think this is what you see all the time in it on headlines and stuff like that. Is like BlackRock bought this or whatever. BlackRock may be buying some themselves via their own ETF, but obviously you got to remember, like, this is an offering available to the public, and obviously
they're buying it on behalf of they're buying it on behalf of their clients.
So that's obviously something important to bear in mind, is maybe V-shaped recovery after this brutal sell-off. That would be nice, wouldn't it, Nick? Yeah. Stonksy went short on the 1 hour at 1 p.m. today. It did, yes, I saw that, because we had like an hour or two, didn't we, where we was in the no trade zone. You guys think ETH will hit 330 again now? Where is it? 3104. I don't know. I mean, it's still stronger than Bitcoin on the day. You can see there it's 0.82% stronger than Bitcoin today. I don't know, to be honest. I mean, it's kind of had its big test, and I mean 3K. I think if you start going below 3K and kind of holding below there, then we're probably looking at the zone to the downside then, aren't we? I think. I don't know. What I would find interesting is obviously if that was kind of the wipeout and the sell-off, and then if we just go and turbo bid it for the rest of the day, that is obviously ideal scenario and kind of maybe dreamland. But I think, you know, you could definitely argue the fact of maybe that was. I mean, look at that for a ping. You can see it on the hour.
A nice bounce back up.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. It literally just pinged the yearly open again. I mean, it liquidated it yesterday, which was good, and it's just literally pinged the yearly open there and just shot back up. So I mean, yeah, I would love it if we just went on a tear, and yeah, got back to even 100k. You know, that would then give us a nice fresh outlook, because we'd go and clear out some of them lower highs. Obviously, at some point, shorts will have to be punished, because you know people are literally just shorting any bounce and getting away with it. So at some point, obviously, the trend will turn, even if it's for, you know, a dead cat bounce, relief bounce, liquidity chase, whatever. It's just obviously about being patient and positioned for it, innit? But yeah, I mean, I zoom out and I look at it, and I don't know, maybe if I'm mad or whatever, but I actually fancy Bitcoin to go on a run towards 110k. So put that in the books. I actually do fancy it to go on to a run to 110k. Yeah. It's just obviously whether we clear out more downside or not. But I think when the bounce comes, the evidence is there, and we look back at 2 prior scenarios, didn't we? Because all it is at the end of the day is, if you just remove the words bullish and bearish or whatever, all as that would be is the market just coming clearing out all this liquidity, and we've still got this zone here that hasn't been filled and cleared out. You would then retest the actual original sell-off zone from the start of the month, and then from there obviously do whatever. But I actually think that would just, I mean, it would make perfect sense if you just removed the words bullish, bearish, and whatever, in terms of just as a market. It would make sense to come and go on some sort of rally up to there, just obviously clear out all that, come into there. Then from that point, I think obviously people get really excited and bullish, but all we do is just tap supply and then start to roll over again, I think. Now, how low from that point, I'm not going to try and predict it, but I actually think that this makes a lot of sense. Even maybe not even up to there, but you know, even to here, you know, even up to maybe just clearing that high, so maybe to 108k. Maybe we don't make it to 110. But I am looking at kind of that scenario. Maybe it doesn't happen, but it's easy. You know, it's easy to plan. It's easier to plan for these types of things when we're at a position we should bounce off than trying to plan it.
Exactly. I've just had a little nibble anyway at the Nasdaq and the S&P.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, if we can get some relief on these going into Wednesday, you know, I think people will be shocked just how hard Bitcoin can rip in this scenario. Like, we could get some mega short squeeze, because it's in the exchange's interest to go and clear out them lower highs now.
Yeah.
At some point, you know, they will make big bank off squeezing them shorts, obviously closing their going after them liquidity zones. You know, that will be good business for them. Even running it back towards 100 would be good business. Neji says, I'm in a Bitcoin long from 98. Do you guys think I should just take the loss or hold for a bounce? My liquidation is 85.
That would be financial advice, but that's a tough one.
Can't give you financial advice, but what I would say is, what is kind of like, what's on the line? you know, what is on the line financially, I suppose, would be the question, Neji. Good afternoon, BPN. I see a lot of Taylor Swifting going on. What's that? What's a lot of Taylor Swifting mean? Do you have any?
I don't know what Taylor Swifting is. What's that? What?
I have no idea. I'm not too sure.
That's slang for something. Dave and I aren't down with the kids at this point.
No, I'm not down with the kids anymore. No, I'm too old for that now. Too old for that. I don't know what Taylor Swifting is.
Is that like, I don't know, shaking it out? Shake it out.
Oh yeah, maybe. That's it. Yeah, shake it out. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, I do have some hip to me.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I agree. I mean, I think, really, if this holds, we've just come in for our first kind of higher low test, haven't we? You know, if this holds from here, and again, it's a big if because we've got US Open coming in half an hour. But if this holds, we've just kind of come in for our first higher low test. And again, you know, protected a low. At some points, obviously, for a bounce, you need a low to be protected and not ran through. So if that is the low, maybe this is the higher low time frame to then go, right, okay, some sort of shift in momentum and market structure here, and then obviously go on towards what have I done there? To go on towards higher. So yeah, we'll see. But it's looking good. Kind of for this reversal. Yeah, I mean,
it's bounced well.
Demand come in where demand needed to come in, the early open. So there we go.
And we're getting some bounce on SPX in the zone that we had marked out.
Yeah, I mean, this is where you want it, innit? This is what we need. Even if this thing holds steady, we don't really actually need this thing to actually rally. What you just need is this thing to stop selling off. Like that is just like the single most important thing. Can that thing just stop selling off and hold steady? Because if it can, obviously Bitcoin can go and do its own thing. It doesn't solely need the S&P to hold its hand. But while that's selling off so brutally, obviously it's just going to apply pressure.
Yeah, because ETH's having a nice little push up.
ETH's strong, isn't it? I think ETH is showing strength on this whole kind of drawdown and fall off. ETH has been showing strength. And signs of obviously when Bitcoin is ready to turn things around, we actually could see another maybe mental run on ETH. And in terms of mental, would be like, I still don't know if it'll break 5k or not, but that's just like decent push up. But
XVG, that thing is mentally strong.
XVG, what's that?
XVG. I don't know what it does. It's just on my watch list. That looks really strong.
Adge Group.
Is that what it is? No, it's
I don't know. Is it
crypto?
This
Verge.
XVG. Verge. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, this thing looks pretty strong. Obviously, you've got the Stonksy arrow on it. I mean, it's up 14% or.
That's up 24. I think this chart's broken.
Yeah.
There's something broken on this week's chart. Hang on.
Yeah. Zen's up 21.
We obviously looked at that last week, didn't we?
Uni's up 10.
Yeah, I think things are starting to show signs of life. Oh, look at that Aya. Jesus Christ.
Do you know what went nuts? Did you see over the weekend? Did you see something called Piverse?
No. Look at that. Look at Uranus. Fucking hell.
It's spawned a new one, hasn't it?
That has come for people's Uranuses, hasn't it? Wow. What? Oh, it's because of the stock split, innit? Netflix minus 90%, but stock split there.
Yeah.
I was thinking, what has happened to that?
Do you have so you know on here where you've got your stocks on, click you know where it says RTH at the bottom, next to right at the bottom of your screen, next to where the time is. Yeah. You know, if you click that, if you click on that, you can put on extended trading hours, and it'll show you the full chart without gaps.
Oh, there we go. There we go. That makes so much sense. Oh, that's brilliant. I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There, that is a lot better.
So you don't have those horrible gaps anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, look at Zen, 20% up. That's going. Hey, bloody Zek went on another run over the weekend, didn't
I know.
it? Blimey. That went crazy.
You closed your short on it, didn't you?
I only shorted it once, yeah. And I didn't even hold it all the way down. I proper paper handed it, of course.
To nobody's surprise.
Yeah, I shorted it like I think maybe I can't even remember where it was. I think it was at 6:30 or something, or 6:35. And I closed it early. I think I closed it at like 5:30 or something, or 5:50. Obviously should have held it in hindsight down there. But I mean, has this maybe put in a double top, or is it just baiting shorts and it's just going to go and tear a new one again? Oh, Bitcoin's rugging us again.
Oh, did you see? I think I said to you, and I said in the Discord, didn't I? That the Nvidia results on Wednesday is given an implied move of 7.5%.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Like, that is. Do you know what I actually think? I actually think it's going to rip.
I think they've done well.
I think it's going to rip, and I think kind of all this news that's coming out of, you know, all these investors selling it and stuff like that is kind of just smoke and mirrors. Because I mean, they can sell all their stocks and they can still get long exposure, can't they?
Yeah.
I think it may be a bit of psyops and stuff like that. I get the feeling, because really, I mean, the whole market is popped up on that, isn't it? Like if that goes down, and the whole market is tumbling.
Yeah.
So it's a case of obviously like how protected is it going to be? Any thoughts on Pump? Yeah, we'll have a look at that now. Scotty says this is bollocks. Yeah, I mean that's a good. To be fair, that's a good way of summarising it. Yeah, I do agree. Pump, yes. So Pump is basically just on its way to my second destination now. Let me get up the daily. So Pump finally is broke, obviously, through there. I think, well, obviously this is do or die for Pump. Not do or die, because you've obviously still got this area down here. Hang on. You know, you've got this region down here, but Pump was kind of being held up, and obviously its price action didn't really reflect the rest of the market, and obviously what the rest of the market was doing, because as you can see, it just held its support all the way from mid-October, when things were going to new lows and Bitcoin was going to new lows. So this kind of always made sense. I think it probably just slow bleeds into here. Now you've got to remember things like Pump, Hype, and you know the others that you want to attach to them as well. There's like a select handful of coins: Pump, Hype, ZEC, BNB, TRX.
That just switching up nicely.
Is it? That just do their own thing in the market, and obviously will just go on their own kind of movement up or down. This is definitely obviously one of them. And again, I think obviously in here is kind of risk reward, because there is obviously the potential maybe come into there, but you're really chancing it there, aren't you? Because obviously at that point you are chancing new lows, and then obviously just lower down price discovery. I think obviously in here makes sense, because this is the point where it put in its higher low, and again maybe it doesn't come all the way into there. You know, you could maybe just tap. You could maybe just tap above here. Maybe even tap. Maybe front runs it a bit. Maybe at point 0.03 or whatever. But I think in there would be obviously good. A good time to see obviously the strength in Pump. I don't know. Are they still buying? Are they still putting all the? I don't know. I haven't really kept up with it, but they're still putting all the revenue into buying. I don't know.
Does anyone even use it? I
don't know.
I don't think I've ever used it.
I don't know how much revenue they're doing anymore. Howdy, Steve-O. Great to see you. We are just waiting for Trump to tweet, that's all. Mate, Trump has been like the biggest cook for crypto ever, hasn't he? Like, I think he has anyway. Like, it's just literally since he actually got in office. So we're not talking about the election result, because obviously since he was actually put in office in January, we've just had literal shit, haven't we? Like, can you actually think of anything good that's happened since then? Because Bitcoin
came in.
Yeah, like Bitcoin.
Yeah, my gold's worth twice as much.
Well, the gold. Yeah, that's probably largely down to China.
Yeah.
Really?
And Japan, have you had a look at, obviously from a macro point of view, the Japanese bonds are horrendous.
No, that's insane.
Horrendous. Have you seen them this morning?
No.
Oh, look at the Japanese 10-year government bonds.
What's the ticker?
Just type in Japan 10 and it should come up. Japan 10-year government bond yield, yeah. That one, yeah. So this, for those in the, and yeah, stick it on like the daily. So this is a sign of potentially things to come in Western countries. This is on the announcement of a prospective stimulus check for Japan. Now, for those unaware of Japan's previous dealings, Japan basically spent, I want to say, like the best part of a decade near zero interest rates, where they just borrowed obscene amounts of yen to buy foreign currency reserves, to buy US equities, to buy all of this stuff. Obviously, we saw when the rates first started going up, the decoupling in August. I think everyone remembers the Japanese decoupling because that was the massive liquidation we saw last August. Now, this is horrendous. Like the way that this goes up, this is, for me, front running what we're going to see certainly in the UK, but also potentially in the US and Europe. This real resurgence, and the issue that this has on the economy now is that there'll be a lot of Japanese companies who are now having to sell US assets, potentially whether it be stocks, whether it be US treasuries, their dollars, real estate, all of this stuff, because now that this is going up, the hedge doesn't mean that it's profitable anymore. So yeah, this is pretty bad. Obviously, it probably explains a little bit why you saw SoftBank sell Nvidia, or at least scale out.
Yeah.
But this, for me, is a sign of things to come. I think always look at the bonds, because I mean these bonds are an indicator of A, where liquidity is going, and B, also a sign of economic confidence. This is horrendous. Like that is a mega move to see in a bond yield over such a short period of time, and for me is a indicator potentially of what's to come. But yeah, that's your macroeconomic lesson.
That's a good run through. Thank you, Wiz. I mean, look at that, the highest since 2000.
Yeah, so basically Japan, what the UK and the US and Europe is going through, this sort of stagflation, is what Japan went through in the early 2000s, late 90s. So Japan is a very good case study for what's to happen. And you can, and the Nikkei is the same. So the Nikkei is essentially looks like it's front running the rest of the indices, and on that we do see a big drop that it's had before rallying again. So yeah, Japan is, for anyone interested to learn about the economic turbulence we're heading towards, read up on Japan, because Japan is basically what the rest of the world is on its way to, and it's not pretty at all. Yeah,
that's a good run through. Thank you very much for that, Wiz.
Yeah.
I've just fixed my chair. My back has been killing me this morning because they're stupid. I need to get a new office chair, to be honest. I don't know why I ever sold it. Look at that for a monthly candle on Bitcoin.
Oh,
Christ. Obviously, still got half the month to go, basically. But yeah, that is wild. It seems like we're pushing up. Yeah, seems like, well, not pushing up. Yeah, I mean, it's settled quite nicely. It's settled quite nicely. I'll get rid of that now. Yeah, it's settled quite nicely. So, can we get a spring, maybe, to go up? What's happening? The S&P maybe settling off as well. VIX is still climbing a bit.
Yeah, the VIX is. That's a reason to get Stonksy, reason to get Stonksy is look at the way it called the VIX, and if it goes along on the VIX, you know full well chaos is ensuing. Hyperliquid.
Let's get it up.
Yeah, get the VIX up. Get the VIX up and shill it. Whenever this goes up, it means everything else is not in a good way, or is about to not be in a good way.
Yeah, there you go. 5-minute chart doing its magic. Obviously, we love the 5-minute chart, don't we?
You can actually trade the VIX as well.
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
100x long it.
Come on, Bitcoin. I mean, obviously, from a risk reward standpoint, you know, anyone that wasn't long, obviously, that was a great. I mean, probably still is really, isn't it? Because we're not that too far away from the lows. Yeah, it's a decent. So what's all at 137? It's very close to my level. I mean, I've been waiting for 120, but I don't know whether we'll get it or not. But I mean, yeah, what we want is obviously Bitcoin. Come on, Bitcoin. There we go. There we go. Come on. So hopefully that was just like a kind of pre-US Open cascade, just clearance, and maybe now we get some sort of actual move in US market. Obviously, we've got 13 minutes until it opens.
I just longed. I'm long on Bitcoin. Yeah, I longed
from here. Basically, because we tapped off the yearly open, that's obviously basically doing what it's needed to do. Is being obviously a level of interest. If we go below there, I think we're probably going into low 90s, because obviously this isn't going to really do anything. I mean, maybe we get some sort of wick and bounce, but obviously from a standpoint is, again, you know, you want to put some sort of low in and then obviously show signs of a trend shift, which if this ends up putting up a lower high, we obviously won't know about it until maybe we go into like 97, 98. But then from that standpoint, you can obviously come back to it and say, right, well, there was the shift. You know, there was the shift because we had strength come in where we needed it to, and then obviously stop price going to new lows. Because you also have some sort of invalidation now as well from here. You know, from here on out, your invalidation is obviously where the current lows are, because, you know, if we go below there, then obviously no good. Or the yearly open, whichever one you want, really. It's obviously not financial advice. But yeah, do make sure, got 34 views, make sure you drop a like, make sure you subscribe as well. I have accidentally gone off my thing. I'll have to reload it and gone. And I wonder, because we didn't actually get there. But I wonder how close we got to I think it was about 2 weeks ago. We put out, didn't we, our like kind of best risk reward longs if Bitcoin went. So look at that. Come on. Everyone take a second, scroll down, hit the like button. We've got 36 viewers and only 13 likes. I'm going to close the poll now, but you can still like. Please do go drop a like on the stream. So obviously we didn't get there yet, but we was looking obviously at this. Now, this was when Bitcoin was probably in and around 105k. I can't remember exactly what day we did this on, but it was definitely before we started selling off. So obviously the best overall risk reward was Solana 120. We actually didn't get too far away from there, I don't think, did we? Let's see. What was the low on Solana so far? 134, so not too far away. We didn't get too far away. Link $11. What did we get to on Link? No, so we're kind of holding this first zone on Link. So Link was still a bit further away. To be honest, altcoins actually haven't done as bad as I thought. Again, ETH had 2.5k. We've not got kind of that leg down. I think we'd probably have to see Bitcoin go into the high 80s to kind of get some proper horrible cascade on some of these. I think Sui actually did Sui get down there? No, it didn't. 160. Yeah, so altcoins have actually held up a bit better than I thought they would. We're looking not looking too bad. Again, you got US Open in 9 minutes, so you know we'll see what's cracking with that, won't we?
Yeah, looking forward to seeing how Asia pumped, UK sideways, USA dump.
But UK now is dumped.
Yeah.
And UK is dumped. So we had Asia pump, UK dump. What do we go to next? Pump again or sideways? I'll be honest, I favour upside for me. I think it's just the risk reward is. I'm sick of this freezing. This keeps freezing now. It's really annoying me. Hang on.
No, Dave's been rugged. Oh no. No, Dave's gone. Dave's. Hello?
I'm back.
I can hear you now.
Yeah, so we'll be doing an in real life stream, which is going to be visiting me in my office, which should be absolute fun. Can't wait, and taking for some nice dinner as well.
Yeah, we're trying to think of what to cover. I had an idea for a section of Dave and I reacting to some of the worst stock and crypto charts. Now, if anyone has any, drop them in either the Discord or in the comments here. We will try not to look at them beforehand. We'll just add them to a watch list, and we can go through. And I want to see Dave lose his mind at some really, really horrendous ones.
Epic. Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be really fun. Yeah, should be a good one. I mean, never done a stream in person before, have we? So
do I come as the wizard, or do I come in my quarter zip?
Come as you are. Yeah, I won't be putting anything on. Nothing at all, actually. Yeah, I'll be completely naked.
Yeah. Birthday suits.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Lucky viewers.
I'll just be in me cap. So yeah, you just come as you are. It should be good anyway.
Should be nice.
Yeah,
I got a new camera, and it feels like the definition is a bit better.
Yeah.
It's just a bit wonky. The lights are pretty cool. I was trying to find if they had red lights for nuking, but it's too dark to see any of the lights, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think let's say I haven't really. Yeah, I think now you've mentioned it, I think I can tell. To be fair, yeah, I think it does look better now that you've mentioned it.
So yeah, I've got these. But yeah, I think it'll be quite a fun show. Looking forward to seeing Dave. Yeah, it's been a while. I've not seen you since Manchester.
Yes, I
We've
know.
still not uploaded the interviews we did.
You know what? That's actually in. That's still in just my YouTube draft. I just never got around to doing a thumbnail for it, and then kind of forgot about it because it just slid underneath. But it actually is just uploaded in YouTube draft.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't upload it now because I think a lot of what we gave it maybe. I don't know. Did we give anything out of date? You said you liked Hype, but Hype was like $45, I think, at that point.
Yeah.
Although you did say, I think you just say you liked it lower.
Yeah.
Oh, we're having a nasty little kickback down on Ethereum.
Yeah, I think. I mean, we'll see what we get on US Open, but hopefully that low is now protected on this low.
That zone that I drew out on S&P is phenomenal because it's come back down. And
it's doing just what it should. Yeah.
Held that again. I'm going to add to my long here. Not financial advice. Obviously, I trade on my own risk.
Yeah. I'm just going to nip the toilet before we get US Open. I'll leave this on because that's quite a nice two screener in it. Unless you want to throw yours on, it's up to you.
You can. I'll throw mine on for a bit, and so I can go through like what I'm looking at. Yeah.
I'll leave this on, and then we'll come back to this for US Open.
If I click share screen, window. Here we are. If anyone has any tickers or anything they want me to look at, then let me know.
I'll be back in a second.
When I was going on about the zone, this is my S&P zone that I was going on about. It seems to be holding up quite well. Obviously, we've got this big zone here that I took a long from on Friday when we came down, but this zone here I really liked. So not financial advice, but it's holding up pretty well. Oh, that protein shake is horrible. It's horrible. What are your thoughts on Monero? I love Monero as a project. I've not looked at the chart for a while. I do own a fair chunk of this. I like Monero. I think I have it. Do I have it charted up? XMR USDT. Do I have it on? I was fairly sure that I annotated this. But yeah, it looks beautiful, doesn't it? I'm really annoyed at myself because I was tempted to long it here. But obviously you've had this really nice climb up. In terms of where I see it going, I mean, you can obviously see it's being warped up there. It's hard to trade because you're basically pretty much at this price discovery. You could, if you're a trend line person, you could potentially draw like a trend line up. I should have moved this across. You could potentially look at something like this, or if you take those wicks out. So you could say like if it breaks below there, you've obviously got this area here that it's testing its previous high. Ultimately, you'd want to see it flip it, but I wouldn't be longing it, but I also wouldn't be shorting it because look at some of that. If we go down onto, let's see, the hourly, you probably got. It's probably better to trade on the lower time frames. So you've probably got a nice backtest up here. Where you could, what am I looking for, horizontal ray, where you could potentially look at some sort of rejection here at 432. So you may be looking for something like up here and back down. Similarly, you could potentially look for a long position should this retrace. The bit that's caught my eye is I like this liquidity pocket here. So if you look at that, it's a beautiful little liquidity pocket. So you could potentially see come down into here and then push back up. Probably not a straight line as that, but yeah, I like that pocket. That pocket is interesting. But yeah, in terms of like long-term outlook, I mean, it's difficult. You're obviously probably looking at liquidity up there. But as a project, I love it. I love privacy coins. I think they have a fantastic place. But yeah, short term, I think you've got quite a nice little opportunity. Obviously, there is a nice patch of liquidity. What am I looking for? I'm looking for my rectangle. You've got this zone here where you've got potential liquidity below, but I think that's a really nice little pocket. But yeah, potentially rejection off there. If it breaks above, you're pretty much in price discovery. But yeah, down from there. If that answers your question anyway, Matty says, I love it as a project. I can't say whether or not it's a good investment at this price because it's quite high. But yeah, it's a nice project. What have we got? Dero. What's that? Is that this thing? I've never even heard of this thing. That looks horrendous. At least on the hourly. Yeah. Oh, that looks horrendous. Oh. You know what? I might buy something. It looks good risk reward because it's either dead or it's not. But that is fairly brutal. Yeah, I can't really give too much in it. It's a chart. Looks okay. It looks pretty dead, but the risk reward from there seems pretty good. What are we doing on SPX? Are we bound? Oh, that is
right.
Very fantastic. NQ holding. Also, Dave, there's maybe one as well for the audience. Someone told me that there's something happening on the 22nd for XRP.
I don't know.
There's some sort of special date for XRP on the 22nd this month, and I don't know what it is. I probably should Google it rather than asking. the audience. But if anyone knows, apparently it's a big. Someone said to me that they'd seen something on online about it.
The 22nd.
Yeah. Swift goes live with Ripple on. That's what it is.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. XRP as this
True
marks the end.
coin then, doesn't it?
Yeah, as the Swift coexistent period and the full shift to ISO, which are closely associated with XRP's integration into the banking system. I despise XRP anyway, so it feels to me like that may be something that it just front runs, which, to be honest,
I mean, yeah, the thing is, like, it's just I can't see it having any sort of effect because I don't know. I mean, has it really pumped on the back of this news coming up? I mean, it's not really done anything, has it, apart from like just what the rest of the market has done. So
I actually quite. I don't want to say I like it. I don't mind it, you know, like from a risk reward long perspective.
Hey, we're pushing up on Bitcoin now.
Yeah, I'll chuck it back over to you.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
I think you know what? I think the thing is with XRP. Oh, look at that! Go on, Bitcoin. There we go.
Go on.
I think the thing with XRP is we have to kind of like try and redefine it, don't we, in our minds? Like, because it seems to have some sort of a floor around $2 until obviously broken, and it's not kind of even though probably many of us, you know, have got to know it as that and kind of got it pinned as that in our minds. It's not really that like stable shitter anymore, is it? Like, it actually trades quite well, but obviously at a much higher valuation than it previously did. So yeah, I still don't trade it though. Like, I don't really like ever trade it, but it does trade quite clean, and yeah, it's you try and have to kind of reimagine it, don't you? Than just being kind of a meme. Check Uni. Yeah, I'll have a look at Uniswap in a minute. Let's just get another couple of minutes of US Open because we're getting a nice push up on Bitcoin now. Getting a nice. Make sure you have dropped a like if you haven't. Let's see what we on. 19 likes. That's good. Thank you very much. Of course, if you haven't signed up to BLOFIN, click the link in the description. I've pinned it in the chat too. So it's in the chat pinned. Oh, go on, Bitcoin. Oh,
God.
Look at us push. We are pushing like hell.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, hopefully that was the bottom.
Oh. Did you long it?
I was already long. I was actually underwater when we was down there before. I'm back above into profit now though. But yeah, I was underwater for a little bit.
Nice. I'll tell you what. What was I going to say? I was going to say something I completely forgot. But I am up 45% on my Bitcoin long now.
Look at that go.
Although
honestly, I think
wasn't great.
I am eyeing. I'm actually eyeing like a proper hard squeeze now. I think what you'll get now is what you don't want to fall into the trap of is becoming so accustomed to bearish price action because you limit yourself to then looking at the next stage. Like people will be trying to short now on every single bounce and obviously every just single opportunity, thinking that because people move the targets, don't they? You know, 2-3 weeks ago it will have been right buy 94k, 93k yearly open, whatever, and then obviously now that we're down here, it's buy 90k or you know 80k or 70k or cycles over, whatever. And people obviously just then don't be accustomed to it. What you have to do is try and see moves in advance, and obviously this is easy to say in hindsight because it's not that easy to actually play out unless you obviously have big conviction and you know you're mentally strong. But obviously in hindsight there will probably have been a lot of people that was kind of swing short from maybe close to the all-time high, maybe in and around here, and obviously looking for a move into the 90s. if you said to a lot of people here, literally just not even a week ago, look at that. I mean, that was on Tuesday last week, so not even a week ago, 6 days ago, we was up towards 107. You know, this time next week we're going to be at 93k. You wouldn't have said that was possible. From here, if you say to someone this time next week or this time in, you know, by the end of November, we're going to have touched 105k, 103k, maybe 110k. Again, people would probably say, look at us squeeze. Look at this squeeze. There we go. Oh, yes. Oh, go on, Bitcoin. And this will be the problem for a lot of people, is that they won't, because maybe they took a hit on the way down, or maybe they tried longing on the way down too many times or whatever. They won't be able to shift the bias now to start looking for, okay, let's just use the scenario that that's a bottom. It may not be, but it's a bottom for now until we go lower, isn't it? So for now, you can adopt the theory that that's a bottom. If we go lower, then you go, right, okay, well, what's the next level? Okay, maybe down to 90, 91 to look for a bottom. But at the moment, we can use that as a bottom, like I was actually looking for, obviously, when this was forming. So now you can use that for a bottom, and then what you have to do is you have to try and imagine, okay, well, where would the market want to go from here? You know, where would the market want to go, and where is obviously the best case scenario for the market to be pushed? This is honestly all taken. This is all for the taking now. As long as this isn't just like an open pump and we just get a nuke all the way back down, this is all for the taking. As long as this is actual genuine strength, and you'll be fast. Like, let's go and have a look, because there's a lot of people in here.
Moving once the S&P is moving down.
Yeah, let me go and show you a few examples. That one, this is a good example here. So you can see, again, you know, it looks very similar as well. Obviously, different prices and stuff. But this, you can see, obviously, we had a high. We then had lower high, lower high, lower high, bottom. We then pushed up and just kind of consolidated. And then, as you can see, the market went very fast at points. So that came for that high and that high. You can see there. We then obviously got a sell-off, and then market moved very quickly and took out them highs there. You see very quickly. So the market moved quickly, and eventually, I think did it go back for them ones at the top? Yeah, it went back for them ones at the top there as well. So it just takes time. That was only over the course of 10 days. But the one I'm mainly thinking of is, I think, this one. Yeah. Again, you know, similar structure to a sell-off in it. You can see this on Bitcoin, and maybe this is something obviously we need to look for in maybe the next, when we reach a point and then we think maybe we're going to sell off. Look for this is obviously a high, lower high, lower high, bottom. And then obviously, what does the market do? The market goes after where liquidity will be. As you can see, we rip through that, done. Next one, rip through that, done. And then rip through that, done. I think there may be another example as well. Yeah, here. You can see here as well, same thing. Sell off. This was actually from an all-time high print as well. That was when we printed an all-time high there. And again, you know, you can just see lower high, lower high, lower high, sell off, reach the bottom. And then again, you know, this one was a bit longer. But as you can see, from the 30th of August to mid-September, the market just gradually went after the lower highs. And that's a fantastic move on Bitcoin, isn't it? But again, you know, we need to see strength now. You know, that can't just be a short squeeze. We need to see like genuine, actual strength coming.
Yeah.
And not just a short squeeze.
Some horrendous liquidation wicks, wasn't there, on open on the S&P?
Coding long 93k, mate. There you go. Entry, deviation of 50 EMA. We'll have a look. Matty says thanks, Wiz.
I talked about Monero. He asked about Monero.
Yeah. So if you actually look, where is the 50? And again, I don't think this is really one. You don't want to pin the whole cycle on just one moving average. But, you know, obviously, let me get a clean chart. From a trend standpoint, we actually, you know, we have broken a trend, haven't we? You know, this has been a trend since we recaptured it. And obviously we've held it on touches, so it's definitely one form of a trend. But again, I wouldn't place the whole cycle on it. What this probably does is, though, I know obviously since obviously we was touching it last week, or sorry, week before, it's got a lot of attention. I saw a lot of people posting about it and everything. There's probably one catalyst for maybe making people give up, and maybe even obviously shift to bearish even after this sell-off. I mean, what's Bitcoin pulled back to from the high? From the high, we've actually done a 25% pull, but over 25%. That's actually a big pullback to have done. It doesn't feel like it, but we've actually pulled back quite a bit. I mean, that is obviously approaching like, I think in TradFi they use, is it 30% or 35%?
Yeah, as a bear market.
So obviously, if you apply that to Bitcoin, we're actually not too far away from being classed as a classed as a bear market for that same figure. It's quite the pullback to have done. And again, are we just maybe getting, similar to this? I mean, the sell-off here is very similar to this one, isn't it? This one was very slow and controlled and slow bleed. The sell-off that we're getting here is obviously more similar to this one in earlier in the year. That's a beautiful
long.
Have you closed out?
I've closed some of it out, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the thing, if we reverse from here, then we're probably going into low 90s. Obviously, this wants to be a point of strength now. It is more a psychological thing for it to break, especially in Q4. Yeah, I mean, we looked at it on stream and stuff like that, but yeah, I wouldn't pin everything on it. I wouldn't pin everything on it. Yeah. That was a great move, wasn't it? What a move.
Yeah, I'm out of my position now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's on this scalp. I've got a little bit left in it, I think.
I'm holding mine because, yeah, I'm just holding it for like potential full-on reversal. If we get it. If. Otherwise, yeah, I'll be waiting for down here somewhere.
Oh, well, at least that's gone towards some of the chipping away.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's actually going to be quite a fun challenge. Dave, what if Trump wants more Epstein papers? God, not good.
I don't know. I really don't know. The thing is, from like, you really don't know, do you? Because I'll be honest. I don't really know a whole lot about all this, and I don't really try and speculate and stuff like that. But if it is, I don't know. I don't really want to speak about it.
Be careful, otherwise.
Yeah, I don't really want to speak on it in case I say anything kind of like.
The CSE legal team will be.
I don't know. I don't know what it would do to the market. I mean, I don't know.
No one knows. It is what it is. There
was some. What wasn't? Was he fake or was he real? Them supposed emails released over the weekend. There was something.
I'm not sure. I've not been looking.
There was something allegedly dodgy with Trump and Bill Clinton in them emails. I don't know if they're real or fake. I don't know. Of course, all alleged.
I don't know. Yeah, I will say, Dave, you don't want to end up like the BBC, so we'll leave it there.
Oh no, exactly. I don't know if they were real or fake or not, but yeah, I'm not really commenting on it. I don't know. Things like that I don't really get involved with. I just look at the chart and I don't try and see what the chart may do if this happens or what the chart will do if this happens, because what if I don't know what if China fired a rocket into the US?
Squeezing. I've just had a signal that is not a signal that our spicy friend is looking at. EU should get a bullish break of structure.
No,
not financial advice, but
there we go.
I'm gonna. NQ is pushing right up. The VIX has dropped.
Honestly, this has got. Can you imagine though? Because I think a lot of people now have given up. There actually is the possibility that we get a solid run into FOMC now. FOMC is on the 10th of December. there is actually the possibility that we get a solid run in today, because the FOMC meeting basically times with when historically Bitcoin stops performing in December. You know, it normally stops like around mid-December-ish. Cool. There is actually the chance that we get like a good 3 weeks where we could actually just solidly rally now, which would be incredible.
Tell you what the play was.
Go on.
Google, you know, pre-market was saying it was better to raise from 7 down to 2%. Back up to 5.5.
I actually thought of something over the weekend because I've been doing this myself, and I don't know how much it would. I don't know how much it will affect Google over maybe over the coming years. I don't know really if it matters. But you know what I've noticed? I barely use Google anymore.
Yeah, Google's leaned into it, I think, a bit more now.
Yeah. I use Grok like so much, but that must be heavily affecting their search numbers.
It is and it isn't. I think where I really like Google, and full disclosure, I own Google. I bought some in the dip. Is I think Google are probably one of the strongest on AI out of all of the hyperscalers. They've been working a lot because if you look at the Google price compared to the rest of the Mag 7, Google lagged. Google lagged the rest of the Mag 7. It underperformed everything else in the Mag 7, and it's now having its time in the sun. Oh, we're getting a nice push up on Itty Bitty again.
Oh, yes.
Tesla's strong. God, Tesla's going for it. Tesla's +2. Anything else moving mentally? Oh, Iron is strong, isn't it?
Bitcoin's in the waiting room, I think. Look at MSTR. MSTR's pushing up now. Honestly, I just think trying to think
circle don't look good.
Go next. I do think it would just mess people up so much if from this point
we rallied.
We went and rallied for the next 2-3 weeks, and like Bitcoin squoze above 100 to maybe 105, 110, whatever. The S&P went to new highs, like, and we just had like kind of not a blow off top, because it won't be a blow off top for Bitcoin, I don't think, but at least some like strong resurgence to the point where people are just like, they've just been put through the ringer so much that it's ruined the whole Christmas. I don't know, like. But I would love 110 from here. If we could get 110 from here, I would then swing short it going into the new year. 110 stop loss, probably wide, because I would take a low leverage. Again, this isn't financial advice because, well, we're not even there anyway. But I would take a low leverage one, because I'd probably want a wide stop on it just in case. And then, yeah, just leave it running for a couple months. It's all if buts and maybes, though. We obviously need to show some strength first. If you look on the hourly, let's see what we've got on the hourly. We want Stonksy to turn it off the red again. But you can see here is obviously where we've got some big resistance coming in. Look at that. Look at them wicks on the hourly there. But once we get above there, then obviously, yeah, this should just be like one just big cascade. As you can see on the way down here, this was obviously just like a cascade of longs, wasn't it? Just close. You know, should get something similar to the upside where we just squeeze. This will be in and around here, like 98 in towards 100. That will be a hard region. So I would expect probably a push into here and then sell off somewhere. Maybe something like this.
Oh, yeah, I see what Mr. Spicy is looking at. Nice.
Maybe something like this. Oh,
yeah, the VIX dropping big time.
Push up into here.
Oh.
And then down into here. And then back up. Maybe something like that would make sense, I think. Because I don't think we probably, with the liquidity needed to push from here back up to there, we'd then probably have to cool off. So then obviously come down, close, punish some late longs, and then make a move back above 100, and then obviously go target here, wherever. Take your pick. If the market are in question about the papers, if real or not, uncertainty. I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know. I don't even know if the market is. I don't know exactly how the market's too bothered. I would think probably the market's more bothered about the Nvidia earnings on Wednesday.
Mm.
And obviously
7.5% implied move.
Yeah, and obviously we've got the return of we've got the return of government data now as well, haven't we? We've got the return of all that now that the government's back open. We've got the return of government data again.
I don't think people realise like just how nuts implied 7.5% move is on Nvidia. Like I read a stat that it's about $400 billion, which there was a stat that said that would make it, that move is bigger than all but 23 companies on the planet.
Yeah, you got to remember this is the biggest company on the planet as well.
Yeah.
This is the biggest company on the planet, and you're talking about shaving off nearly 10% or adding 10%, which is just crazy, isn't it? And we talk about, sometimes in here, the amount of money needed to move Bitcoin. The amount of money needed to move Nvidia is insane now.
Yeah.
Because it's so big.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. Like Nvidia is like 4 times the size of Bitcoin, or about 3.5 times the size of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Mental. I kind of wanted to generatively bid something, but I know I probably shouldn't.
It's that urge, innit?
Yeah, the primal urge.
What's looking a bit down in the dumps? Maybe something's lagging. Hype?
Yeah. Let me have a look at
the chart.
Oh, we are pushing up quite nicely on this. I did take an eeny weeny long just to test the waters on XYZ. The Nasdaq on. I took it on my regular brokerage, but I've been trying out the new HIP-3 stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Tesla's up too. Gosh, that's moving. Wow. It is nuts, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
and the thing as well is, everyone's going. I mean, we are getting some mad volatility on Bitcoin. We have these periods, don't we, where Bitcoin volatility dries up.
Oh!
Just look at the movement on Bitcoin, like over the past week or so. Like it's been it's crashing back down now.
What, Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Oh, my TP I think it was 96.
Look at the S&P.
Is that pulling back?
No, it's pushing. It's pushing. Nasdaq pushing. Even MSTR's pushing.
Yeah. Not financial advice, but obviously anyone who saw the zone I had that I put up on the screen whilst Dave went to the toilet, you should be fairly much in profit now. I've just been taken out on my Bitcoin, my trail. Nice.
Circle's mad, $80. That is crazy.
The VIX is basically back down to only 2% up. It's had a mad retracement on open. Feels to me that thing just gets bidded up out of hours. Core. Do you see the candle on Sol?
No.
Look at Sol on the.
Yeah.
I had a push and a half up.
The problem with this here is that it's just like a clear out of liquidity above there now.
Yeah.
And the same for Bitcoin. That's just a clearance of liquidity, and now we're dropping all the way back down, which may not be the best sign.
Yeah. Oh. Might nip to the loo in a minute, Dave.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, it's up to you whenever you stay on. I'm going to stay on for a little bit longer because I was late starting today. So I'm going to stay on.
I'm not doing much.
Yeah, I'm going to stay on for another 15 minutes probably.
Oh, nice open anyway. I've made some money. Nasdaq is flying. Nice. Right. I'm going to quickly nip to the loo. What an open.
So that Bitcoin don't feel good, eh?
What's Steve saying? Oh. Yeah, it's yeah. Right, I'll see you very shortly.
I'm probably thinking maybe I should have just closed out my position. It's not looking the best now, is it? Maybe, I don't know. What are we thinking, guys? What are we thinking? I'm toying with whether we go up from here or if we just crash down again. I mean, Bitcoin's just not looking the best, is it? I should have closed it out up here. Let's see what happens in the next 5-10 minutes or so, and then we'll go from there. Oh, someone lost 170 mil short in the market. Oh no, his position was, so he lost 5.5 mil. God, using a lot of leverage then, wasn't he? Jesus, what was he using? Like 30x. Just reopened a $100 million short position. Here of all places, that just seems like complete revenge trading, doesn't it? I don't know about anyone else, but that just seems like complete revenge trading. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we're primed to go lower. But I mean, I wouldn't be short in here personally. Hopefully this is the point of reversal now. That's crazy though, that. I mean, that big of a short position here. I mean, and the thing as well is, what you got to remember is that type of thing is just going on Hyperliquid. Obviously, that's probably going on all the time on centralized exchanges that we just can't see, both for long and short side. But I mean, what is the risk reward for that then? Like, where are you expecting Bitcoin to go from here to give you decent risk reward parameters that this is a good point of short when we're very close to the current lows? I don't know. I'm not too sure. But I mean, whoever it is has obviously got a lot of money, so yeah, we'll see.
Who's longing what? Who's longing? Who's shorting? Who's
apparently $168 million position just got took out. He had 5.5 mil in it, but then he just reopened another $100 million short.
Serves him right. Oh, I can't believe I didn't get clipped on my. I
should have closed up here. Don't know why I didn't close out with you up here. Should have
96.
Yeah. That's looking like that's the Great Wall of China at the moment. That is obviously the region to break to the upside.
Tesla up 3.5. Just saw our friend Hugo just took profit on his long.
Yeah, I should have closed out. This is the problem with trading while streaming.
Yeah,
is the concentration, but we'll see. We'll see what we get.
You love it.
Oh, I do. Short squeeze shakeout bet loads went mental. Lev long on New York Open. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I mean, there was probably a lot that just like Wiz did, traded that to that. And then obviously this profit taking.
Yeah. Always take profits.
People checked his wallets. He deposits hundreds of thousands into online casino, classic gambling. Jesus Christ. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, he's obviously got a lot of money to be able to do that, hasn't he? So.
Yeah. Dave does that as well.
Yeah. The one thing I don't do is gamble with like gambling websites or casinos or whatever. Like, I put a bet in the I put a bet
the football one.
Yeah, the football one.
Yeah, that was a horrendous bet. Like, it's a good thing you're a trader and not a gambler.
Yeah, apart from that's a once in a while thing for me. That is not like a weekend occurrence or whatever. I really just don't do anything like that at all.
I had an acca let me down this weekend, Dave.
What was funny was that I did that with that, and then last weekend I was actually looking at it and I was thinking, fancy Sunderland double chance against Arsenal here, and I didn't put it on, and then obviously that one would come in.
Yeah, I did. What did I do? I did an acca and I had Denmark to win, and they were like 16-1 on, and I'm so annoyed that I actually had them in. But like the fiver would have returned £205, and that was the only thing on it that let me down.
Yeah.
Ooh! I should have longed this. My old friend Nebius, NBIS.
Yes.
+6 today. That's been beaten right down.
I don't think Bitcoin's looking too strong here, to be honest. Do you?
No. But I don't really trade crypto anymore. You know this.
I just don't know what to do. I'm kind of stuck. What, on
Bitcoin?
Yeah.
I think you'll get a bid lower down. I think you could probably, not financial advice, I'd lay a bid in that zone you had marked out that got retested, the grey zone at 93750, because you may get a bounce there. Feels like you, or for a scalp, you do have that. If you look sort of just above where the candles were just before open, you've got a really good little liquidity patch. Down a bit. You see where that fair value, there, above those candles, above the candles on, there. You can see it on the other candle as well.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is I'm just trying to search for a swing position more than a scalp. That's kind of that's the point of that is what I'm trying to swing for. I mean,
how horrendous Gemini looks.
The problem is, look at the S&P. Look at the S&P. So I'm thinking that might be like a kind of look at that. I mean, look at the S&P. If the S&P just completely tails off for the rest of the day now.
Well, the S&P has. I've just taken profits on my trades because the S&P has run like right into the zone that I had marked out.
Hang on, let's see what happens here now. Come on, Bitcoin, do something. Oh, here we go. We're getting a nice squeeze now. Oh, nice squeeze. About $100 higher than where we was. Do make sure you drop a like on the stream if you haven't, and if you are new, subscribe. Let's see what we've done today. 19 likes, not bad at all. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're squeezing up a bit now. I mean, if we get above 96, we should. That's the cap. That's the cap. If we can get above 96, I think we could see 100 very, very quickly, or you know, at least come after these regions here in towards 97, 98. But that's just
S&P's at resistance though.
Yeah.
Ooh. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all my supplements done for the day. Oh, I think a horrendous amount of them. You know, I don't know why. I went full. What's the name of the guy that's trying to live forever?
Oh, Brian Johnson.
Yeah, I've gone full him. I asked Perplexity like, what are all of the things that I need to take to try and like optimize performance, and it threw me out a list of like 30 supplements. So I just thought, you know what, I'll buy them all. Yeah, I buy them all, and
he's a Bitcoiner, him, you know.
Yeah, he doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, he's a Bitcoiner.
Yeah, I tell you what, you need to be fairly invincible to hold Bitcoin.
He sold Venmo, didn't he? That's what he sold, yeah. And he's got that company now, Blueprint, which is basically like, obviously something he can use to sell all of this type of stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what my head and my heart's telling me. Yeah, we'll see though. We'll see.
That was a fantastic little trade for me. I'm patting myself on the back.
Yeah, so you should. Mate, not 10 years of his life holding Bitcoin. Problem is, you don't know when he bought it, do you? Like, could have bought it years and years ago. Like, the thing is, if you've got you don't even really need to have bought it that long ago. Like, even if you had an average entry of 20k, like, you would sleep very soundly at night, wouldn't you? You wouldn't even really need to look at the Bitcoin chart.
As we said, Dave, VIX plowing back up.
Yeah, I'm out of my Bitcoin long for now.
What Stonksy like us? So Stonksy's still long on the 5 minute. Oh, I'll tell you what, Stonksy's great on the 1 minute on the VIX.
I'm out of it for now.
I might start trading the VIX. Just be the danger man. That is a nasty kick down on ETH, though, isn't it?
On the indicator, the arrow down. Why do we long? What one are you on about? What are you on? Are you on about this one? This 5 minute one here. Yeah, so this is one where it's just gone against it for now. It's just gone against it for now. But if you look at, say, this one here, where it come in and caught that drop from 95 down to 92, 93. This caught the pump up here. Now, when price is in consolidation, you can catch these nice little scalps using Stonksy on the 5 minute. The exits aren't the best, as you can see, because it's in consolidation. What really benefits is when price is in trend, i.e. obviously such as this. If we move it back, such as this. Such as this here. As you can see, when price is trending, the 5 minute is just insane. The difficulty comes is obviously when price is compressed and consolidating. Now, you've also got to remember that Stonksy doesn't know that this is New York Open, because obviously Stonksy runs off certain metrics that gives all the different indications, but it doesn't know that this is New York Open. So obviously, as we know, New York Open, you can get pumps or dumps. Obviously, all this is seeing is movement down, and then obviously lining up for a red. But again, this is in consolidation really on the 5 minute. You can trade it definitely really nicely while it's in consolidation, but the best moves come in obviously for volatility. Even here, obviously this didn't get the best closeout, but this caused all the drop down there. So yeah, it just depends obviously on how you want to use it. More importantly, but the volatility is obviously where it pays. Yeah, I've got Bitcoin here
today.
No, I've got Bitcoin in and around here. I'm keen to see obviously where we go from here. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, it's kind of a point in it where we do have these things coming like midweek and to end week, where it's just kind of like part of you wishes that you could kind of just skip towards the end of the week, doesn't it? To obviously see like, you know, can you just skip from now until Nvidia earnings or NFP? But yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. It's been a great stream. Wiz, thank you for jumping on, mate.
You're very welcome.
It's been a pleasure. And yeah, massively looking forward to our stream.
Yeah, see you all on Thursday. That'll be a fun one.
Yeah, everyone will see Wiz on Thursday in person. Sat next to me here. I have got you a chair over there as well. Don't worry.
What a gentleman.
But yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Drop a like, subscribe, or sign up to BLOFIN and Stonksy, and I'll catch you all later. Bye bye.
Take care.